Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to Cafe. So, we'll be starting with our guests in about 15 minutes. Hold on. Okay. So, tonight I am so happy that I have a chance to get back on and start doing our interviews online. I have a wonderful poet, Say Nice, will be joining us at 8:30. So, got a couple of programs, and I'm excited about them. And I am Simply Aldonia. So, we just completed a Thursday night show, open mic, with two women in the mic. You sing, Lucinda Diggs and Kim Unique, The Voice. It was a wonderful show with a great lineup of upcoming artists and established artists as well. So, tonight I'm going to be doing some readings from GLB and passion poetry and poems. And we have classes online with the Armory, senior classes. So if you know anyone who's interested in taking the online class, they can email me. artisticartjourneys@gmail. artisticartjourneys@gmail. And we have painting. Subscribe to Painting with Aldonia on Patreon. It's up and running. For all the upcoming artists who want to learn how to create, how to paint, watercolors, acrylics, charcoal. And subscriptions starts at, some are free and some are $3, all the way up to $200. So if you want to market your art, you want to market your portrait, if you want to learn how I got projects, $5,000 and $10,000 art projects in the art community, take the course. Go check it out. It's on Patreon. Marketing your art for profit. I'll donate. And the music we're listening to is by J2, exclusive music. So while we're getting ready, I'm going to share. I'm going to share a little video. Hello, welcome to Painting. Hello, welcome to Painting with Aldonia. I'm glad you're here. I'm sure you'll enjoy this event. So here we go. Let's get started. Webinar, Painting with Aldonia. It's an abstract painting session. You can do it. I believe you can do it. If you're able and ready and tuned in, you can do it. If you love to create, if you are struggling with painting, if you need new techniques, this is definitely for you. Join us and create the art you love. Join us for the webinar, February the 4th, 8 a.m. to 11. Visit us on the website, aldoniababy.com, or you can email us at artisticartjourney@gmail. Like, subscribe, and follow us. Art enriches lives. You're able, you're connected, and be empowered. When you join the webinar, you will receive a free bonus print from the artist. We use technology. We gain valuable experience. Bring out your artistic side. Paint compassionate things that you love. And bring more happiness into your life. So, I'll see you February 4th, Friday, online. Make sure to subscribe to our Patreon page, Painting with Aldonia. And thanks for watching. So, thank you. So it's been a long journey, a long, wonderful, creative journey with art and poetry, entertainment, with doing backdrops and set designs and murals and teaching people how to write poetry and just enjoy life. What I've learned that you have to make a point to do the things you love in life. Sometimes we can't do everything we love, but there's love in everything. There's something you like in everything. And when you learn how to connect the dots, take that creativity and put it with that business, doors open and opportunities open. And opportunities are all around you. All you have to do is be aware and start focusing in on what you want to do. Focusing in. So you can go to the Eccentric Poetry page on Facebook, and you can sign up. And if you want to be in the Exposed Art magazine with your spoken word and your poetry, send it to artisticartjourneys@gmail or Simply Aldonia show@gmail. You send your photograph and send your poetry. Also, we collaborated with other poets in the community, a wonderful organization and poet group, Don Kingfisher, and he has an open call for poetry and music in Southern California. You can find him on Facebook as well. Andre Lee, the poet, is working on an anthology, and she has a wonderful event that she puts on, Kings and Queens Poetry. Go check her out, Andrea Lee. And none other than Heather Hilliard Bonds, my favorite, Roscoe Leons, Kijana. These are wonderful writers that I work with, that work with the collaboration with the Success Express, jazzzone.net, And we've just found out, amazing, collaborator of the jazz greats, Linda Sam, loves poetry. I can't wait to have her on the show and hear her reading her fabulous poetry. You have Swam on Friday nights. I think it's the third Friday. But don't quote me. You go check it out for yourself. Just Google Swam. Lorenzo, Frank, and DeLon. I just saw a post poetry. The fabulous, amazing poetry. He wrote a wonderful piece about money. Money is his friend. See, money is our friend. Money is my best friend. Because my friend money, he pays all my bills. He even gives me change. He's got a wonderful piece he wrote. Go check it out. And so I'm going to play another song for you. Let's go see where. I just finished working on 2 amazing pieces. Love Treasure and Fix It. A Love Treasure I wrote about 7 years ago, and I turned it into a song. Everybody know, you guys know the poetry is song. Just took it to the studio and we're working on getting that finalized for our release party, so I'm excited about that. And I've been teaching storytelling and poetry in Covina for several years, and I've been teaching how to write poetry with several organizations. And I'm going to take that course and I'm going to put it on Patreon. So those of you who are interested in writing poetry or creating a chapbook or your own book, I'm excited to be a part of your journey. When you text me or email me, let me know what you want to do. So let's get it done. The fabulous publishers lined up for you, waiting for you to bring your book to them. You can't do it yourself. There's a team of amazing artists, creators, and publishers ready for you. It took me several years to get started on my book. Not to start with the writing, but the publishing. When I started, I couldn't find the right publisher that was affordable in my budget. Even though I could do most of the work, I could do the editing, I could do the typing, I could do the formatting, designing, that's what I do. But it's something about getting your project done sometimes, telling people what you're working on. Sometimes you can tell everybody what you're working on. But God's going to send you the right person. When you seek and you shall find, do the work. Get the work done, do it. Do what you love, everything will come. It just falls into place. Like they say, know your why. It's don't worry about how. Just get started. Get in the game, get started. And you're going to do fine. So, Pomona on Wednesday nights with Roscoe Leone's Jazz Zone at the African American Alliance in Pomona. Roscoe will be there with a wonderful, fabulous artist setting up. We're looking forward to doing a poetry event in Pomona. And Judith, I hear, Judith is a fabulous poet as well, and he's got an event coming up out there in Pomona. So these are wonderful upcoming events. And you can find more poetry at Accept Poets Group. I will be doing more reels and posting more poetry I'm going to read a piece. Chocolate Painter. Chocolate Painter. He bit his tongue so excited he was delighted to see me. Tall, dark, and chocolate made my mouth water, made me thirsty, thought I would choke, manipulating the clay. You should have seen the way the clay began to fall. Ah, its beauty trifold. Sensual touch, caressing that clay. Couldn't wait to see him paint his way. He painted every stroke. Every moment, I thought I would choke. A touch only a sensitive person would know. Only a true artist would show the joy and the pleasure a painted piece brings. I felt a warm fondness in my heart through his art. The Chocolate Painter. That was inspired by art and artists and a magnificent ones. Having the ability to paint, which we all do. Having the will to paint, which one do. Having the ability to speak, we all do. Having the will to speak is what you want. If you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to do the writing, if you're willing to do sharing, you can. That's what we want to do. So, our special guest, the fabulous, magnificent, extraordinary, say nice. She'll be joining us shortly. We're going to take a commercial break. Let's see what we're going to do. Countdown. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to read another poem. I'm going to read a piece from Passion Poetry and Poems while we're waiting. Antidote for Peace. Right now, with all the things going on in the world that are violent, every time you open up a social media or you open up your computer or the phone, for some reason, it loves to let you know about the things that are going on in the world, some negative, not so positive. But I wrote this piece to give you an ideal of peace. It's titled Antidote for Peace. Okay, let's see. You're going to put the lo-fi on. Antidote for Peace. Open heart, warm hand, give to receive, smile to receive a smile. Turn your weapons into food and love all mankind. Embrace all colors. Return acts of kindness. Heal the sick and wounded. Feed the hungry. Teach the immature. Love yourself always, and peace will prevail. Antidote for peace. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Thank you for joining me. Now this right here, symbolic. You see this? You see this bird? This bird represents peace. Each color represents an emotion. How many of you are aware of your color emotions? My favorite would be the yellow, which is joy, and orange, which is calm for me. I'm going to share another poetry piece. So take a break for a second and share the medicine of life. A daily dose of life, if you please. Hi. Hey there. Welcome. Poetry with Aldonia. Thank you for joining me for Saving Space. Tonight I'm going to read a snippet of Medicine of Life. A daily dose of life, if you please. 2,000 milligrams, I think I need. This will suffice for now. The side effects are worth it. The life lessons learned worth it. Even if it dropped me to my knees. Purpose and portions don't actually add up, please. I do the math anyway to stay on track. But please don't tease me, because of any lack, I'm glad to be black. Thank you. Martha Ford. And I'll see you on Facebook Live Friday. Enjoy. Peace out. Welcome back. Well, guess what? It's about that time. I'm going to bring in the fabulous, extraordinary poet for this evening. Are you guys ready? Y'all ain't ready for that.
This is a JT production.
Hey, they're nice in the house. Woo! Welcome.
Hey, Aldonia. How are you? Happy? Is it Friday? Yeah, happy Friday night.
Friday,
It's
y'all.
Friday night. Wow.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, and I hope that all is well with you. And thank you for having me on your amazing broadcast.
Well, thank you for joining me this evening. I've been telling everybody, the audience, about you, getting ready so they can hear some of the wonderful poetry and listen to your creative art journey. So we are excited to know what you're working on and what you've done, how'd you get to where you are, and where you plan on going from this point. Yes, all of that.
Say all of that. Okay, well, give me one question at a time, so I can answer you one question at a time.
Yes. So here, hold on once. That's good. Okay. So, how are you doing this evening?
It's the end of a fabulous week, and it's been full and fabulous and full of excitement, adventure, twists and turns. So I'm happy to be here. That's what I got for you. I am happy to be here.
Okay. Hey, drops of ice. You guys follow St. Nice on Instagram. Drops of ice on YouTube. All right. Okay. So I know was it this year? Well, not this year. We are already in the new year. That's right. Last year you had the release of your poetry book, Love Is So Cool. And I was there actually. I had a fabulous time. It was amazing.
Yes, you were there, and you were actually, it was role reversal. You were one of my guests.
Yes.
And let me say it like it was. You came in there, you was so clean, girl. You was looking so good. You was like what they call razor blade sharp. You know what I mean? Look at how knowing you. She gonna mess around and get her husband up in this place. So so it was September 27th, 2023, right? Boom, time just went by us. And it was the release party for Love Is So Cool. This was the hardback version, and my light got it going on. It was a hardback version of Love Is So Cool. And the book is available on Amazon. And if people write me, people write me on my any of my pages on Instagram, which is what St. Ice on Instagram, or my fan page on Facebook. Hit me up, let me know that you're interested in getting an autographed copy, and then we'll make arrangements where I can get that to you. But it was the 27th of September, middle of the week, and we had a fabulous time. The paperback version had actually came out not quite a year prior. So we had the paperback. Paperback was doing well. We made a whole lot of noise for that one. And then it was like, man, I never had a release party. And it was like, bruh, what you gonna do? And so I decided in my spirit. So I called upon yourself and a couple of other powerful poets from the poetic community. And we just had a wonderful time, from the music to the poets. Lorenzo Frank was the MC for the event. Yourself, My Joy, Andrea the poet, Queen Kwani. And then we had, oh man, so I hate naming people because you know how what the mind. Anyway, we had Daddy Priest, and then we had Lady K-Day. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was my full stage. If not, won't charge it to anything except the boy memory gone. But it was so dope. It was such. It was like a coming out party. I felt like it was a birthday party. So it was a birthday party for the book, and that was definitely one of the greatest evenings I had all of 2023, because it was that kind of party. We had flowers, decorations, balloons, and a lot of people showed up to give a lot of love. So it was that nice,
It was really amazing. I had a wonderful time. I met with several other poets. Egyptian princess, I think her name was there. The decorations were fabulous. The food was fabulous.
Yes.
The party, it was a wonderful. That red and black was excellently coordinated. Everything was smooth.
The whole team pulled in. Um,
Party release of the year. One of the party releases of the year. And a production. It was wonderful. So
yes.
keep doing what you do.
Yeah. It was powerful. I mean, because normally I'm not really the type of guy to do a lot of celebrating for myself. I usually I'm kind of in the cut, in the background, someplace trying to make some things happen. Of course, with the exception of being on the mic or putting a book out. Saint Ice himself, he's kind of low key. So celebrations like that are amazing. So again, I had a great time, and thank you, Aldonia, for being a part of that celebration. Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
So now let's go back. We're gonna go back a little while ago. Now, when I met you, you weren't doing the poetry at the time I met you. You were teaching, and you had this fabulous comic book and his novel. It was so impressive. I'm like, look at here. Look over here.
So
it was off the chain,
Yeah, so you and I met in Azusa at the Arts Academy, and we were both teaching our own form of art classes. And it just so happens that we were both artists and we both did poetry, and it really lent to the glue that allowed you and I to build an incredible friendship. And we talk about poetry, right? And we talk about art. So we met in a very creative environment. And you see, folks don't know you. You one of them people. It can be done. You can do it. Let me show you how. So you are the you're like me. You're like this constant encourager, and you're always sharing information to assist someone to have their journey to be just a little bit smoother. But you've always been one who shared information, and you've always been one with a very genuine spirit. So
I said I want to be like him. Wait a minute. I looked at that. Well, this is what happened. So I was doing the office management for the school. And so we had the new teachers coming in. Of course, I know the other teacher because I referred her as well. And so I went to find out who it was so I could write the little story on you and see where I need to put you in this system. And then you had the poetry on there. I think, was it Amazing? The Amazing one?
It was amazing. Yeah.
So you guys got to go to the website. I don't even remember the name. Clinty Johnson. I think it was on the Clinty Johnson one. Amazing.
Well, so it's actually going to be at the Drops of Ice website.
It's going to be there. But where I'm just telling the story. But where I seen it was there. I'm like, oh, this is nice. He's got a nice voice too. I said, okay, so this is what you do. I was saying, not only do he do comics, he's not just no comic person. He is writer, and you got the published book. I'm like, well, dang, they need this. I said, because I come from the environment of working with families and youth, and I'm born into that role. People see, I'm the second to the eldest of 12 siblings, and a host of cousins, hundreds of cousins, whatever. We got a big tribe there. But my life career pushed me to working with in human services and working in recreation with people. And so my mission was to teach people how to be better people.
Okay.
And using your art and teaching people how to be kind and nice. Sometimes we know these things, but we so fearful that we don't always be nice. We always especially children, bullying, fighting with you, for no apparent reason. And it's really prominent, I'm sorry, as youth in the Black community, as the schools educating certain children, and the boys especially. I started noticing how they treat them as they're getting older. And they make you do these things that are unloving.
Right.
And and I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's not good. I'm going to be the peacemaker. I'm going to help the people see that this is not what the right thing to do. So your book on the bullying in the comic series that you have immediately caught my attention.
Right.
And we
So
were after school, and the kids needed art. And I'm like, I work at the shelter for years and teaching them and creating programs. So that's why, for me, what you're doing and what you did is so powerful.
yeah,
And
we
that's why, that was it. That was that connection there.
yeah.
And so
So
what you're doing now with the love is like, I mean, it's the same thing, because you can't do nothing if you don't love yourself.
this is true. This
We
is
teach
true.
we teach the kids, be strong and put on a good face, and somebody knock you upside the head and turn the other cheek and be smart. No, that's not all the time. No. I'm not going for that. I'm sorry. You have to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself, and you have to get it into the right hands and make it right.
Yes.
And so if you love me and you love my brother and you love my neighbor, you're going to do better. And so that's why the book is good. Even though it's not necessarily about community and kids, it's about relationships and personal self, but it's great. And it's like putting it in the right arena.
Yep.
And so I think you come to the right arena. Let's box, baby. Let's
go. Okay. I am in the right arena. That's right. Where love is alive. Woo! Watch out.
Let's make it work. Make it rain. Make it rain money. Make it rain money. People need this. We have things, we're holding on to them. I mean, they're under your bed in your house. They're in your book on the shelf. It's like having medicine and not taking it. It's no good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this stage was created. This is why we're here. We need to share. I said this year I'm going to give away more stuff than I've ever did, because it's just sitting there. I've got tons of it. Yeah. I've created it. What you gonna do it next? I mean, I'm always distributing and sharing, but you know what? That's still not enough. Sometimes you have to give it. Just keep giving it, because it keeps going. It's overflowing. It keeps going and going, unless you stop. Don't stop. Keep going. You can't stop till you laying down in your last breath. So just
don't stop till you get enough.
Yeah. Take a break, go to sleep, wake up, get up again, and change it. Work on it.
Yep.
Somebody waiting for what you have. They tell me you haven't met all the people that love you yet.
Wow, that's powerful. But what's really powerful about that? Isn't that a great reality? Isn't that something that gives you something to always look forward to? Because you haven't met everybody who's gonna love you and who you're gonna love. You have not met all of them. That's actually very encouraging. That means that's like you saying, bring on the love. Just bring it, and then I'm ready for it. I'm built for it. I'm a part of that.
That's the whole core. Wow. That heart shape, and like I was telling somebody, when we talk about sometimes, your heart is broken. People die. They say people die of broken hearts. People die. It's a clinically known fact. But you don't have to be broken. You can be open heart. When you understand that your heart is not broken, it's open and it's growing and lessons and blooming, and doors are opening, and you're just like walking through that double door. There's something on the other side of you waiting for you. Right. What you lost is not really a loss. There's no loss in divinity. It's there for you. It's just a newness. It's a newness. It's a bloomness, So that's how I look at it. I used to be, I said, I wish I would have learned that 15, 20 years ago. But I have to get to what I have to go through to stay in this journey to get here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might not made it here.
Well, with that being said, it really is about the journey. The book Love is So Cool. Had I not went through emotional and love driven and just powerful externals that impacted my internal, then a lot of the poems that book houses never would have been written. No way that I could sit up and talk about how much I love a person, or the value of love, or even the disappointment of love not taking place the way we'd like to, or what my imagination and my dream may conjure up. But it was really about going through issues and instances and incredible situations that helped formulate uh, a perspective on this superpower known as love. You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And a key thing, what you say, a dream. You have to have a dream.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the game. You want A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but you're not in the game to get it. You can't get it on the sideline. You gotta get to the sideline and get in the game.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
So what was your journey? What started you off to write? I mean, I know you did The Amazing. That was one of your pieces, and you're a prolific writer for your novels in your Faith Walker in other projects. And you also do publishing and, wear many hats, but they're all related. But what really inspired you to want to be a journalist, to want to be a publisher and to want to write? What inspired you?
So it's a multiple of reasons. Let's start with being in high school, right? And hip hop. I'm giving away the ageless age, and we ain't gonna put no numbers on this thing. Hip hop was new to the West Coast. When I say new, I mean brand spanking new. Some of us might remember the names of folk like Curtis Blow and Sugar Hill Gang, and and if you was really into it, you was down with Spoonie G and a whole lot of other guys. Well, I didn't really know that I had an ability to write and put rhymes together until that really hit. I used to create characters prior as a very young person, and the first one who told me I had the ability to write was actually my sister. She was Clint or St. Ice. You're coming up with this stuff. And I'm like, wow, because I just figure I'm a kid. It's just imagination on steroids. Everybody got their own little la land that they live in. But my stuff was taking form. And then even as early as high school, because I draw as well as write, I was the cartoonist for the school newspaper, where I'm writing the scripts and putting images to it. Then later, conversation I had with my mom, my dad wrote poetry. That blew me away. The story is my father passed when I was 4. So it's not like it was like, come on, son, you can do it. But all the gifts that God gave him were also transferred into me. And because of that bit of knowledge, I believe there's a responsibility attached to me doing something with my ability to write and draw anything else from another creative spectrum, because these gifts have been given to me, and I don't believe they were given in vain. So a whole lot of it is driven with that mentality. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So which one would you like to share to read? I'm choose 2 of them that you would like to read to us tonight.
Well, it's always appropriate to read the title cut. As I say, the title cut as if this were an album. So y'all watch out. Album's coming. So the name of the book again, Love Is So Cool. Available on Amazon. Y'all go get it. I'm telling you, the book's hot. Valentine's Day coming up. Listen, there we go. Fellas, ladies, y'all set y'all dinner reservations. Y'all get the candles and all the other stuff you do. Y'all go get Love Is So Cool and just let St. Ice provide the poetry for the evening. That's what I'm talking about. So how about that? So
I'm going to take a break. I'm going to exit stage and leave it to you, and you can share those 2 pieces, and I'll come back.
Okay. All right. We will do that. Okay. So everybody, the piece that I'm going to read to you initially is called Love Is So Cool. And that's in the pages of Love Is So Cool. So let's go. I want to be in love. It's a wonderful thing. With a lifelong partner who truly loves me. Die hard romantic. More than roses and chocolate candies. I'm not concerned with what another man is thinking of. I speak my love language. Kisses and hugs. It needed to stick to my ribs. I need a biscuits and gravy kind of love. It was said to me that everything that looks good to you ain't good for you. Watch how they do you, ignore you, or adore you. But Grandpa said, boy, don't you be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop. But love is so cool. I pray to locate the apple of my eye. I'm not interested in fantasies nor pie in the sky. I desire a chemistry, intoxicating, a natural high. You see, it might start with a 7779311. You see, my door is open, so let's keep stepping. Come, let's take the stairway to heaven. You see, the substance of my dreams manifests while selecting my queen. I need internal beauty over external bling. It was said to me that if you don't go for a thing, then more than likely you won't have a thing. Grandpa said, boy, don't you be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop. Love is so cool. You see, I need a cool lover before I am dead and gone. We gonna eat the meat, spit out the bones, get the one that I love, and just leave the rest alone. My perfect cup of tea, I'm looking for the one who fits me. Her spirit covers me as I am her covering. Dismiss the bitter fruit, embrace the taste of sweetness. A caring, sharing heart. Caring, sharing heart. The tender passions of her kisses. Avoid the vapors of vixens who take kindness for weakness. It was said to me that this foolishness would break your heart and it would kill your spirit. But I said, I will have no parts of this and I just won't go near it. And then Grandpa said, boy, don't you be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, the love is so cool. Find you a lover who appreciates you, encourages your soul and not berates you. Get that cheerleader who celebrates you. Some say you need the one who completes you, warm and fuzzy whenever they greet you. The yin to your yang twin flame. When you say yes, they exclaim, me too. Solomon was wise with many wives of his own. And until Delilah came along, Samson was strong. You see, the fact is the fact. Don't nobody want to die alone. Grandpa said, boy, don't you be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, the love is so cool. He said, use your head for more than a hat rack. But the wall around my heart, it's hard to crack. And once your heart's been broken, it's hard to come back. You see, I was just a young and funnin', and I was wet behind my ears. I never knew heartbreak, so love wasn't my fear. Trying to find a young honey to hold me dear. Was it Regina? No, it was Tina. I was a 10th grader, no more than a young pup, and I was trying to date her. That first encounter with pain made me greater for later. Grandpa quoted Jackie. He said, you need a woman, a lover, and a friend, because a battered heart is hard to mend. Grandpa said, boy, don't you be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, but love is so cool. His last words to me on the subject were, son, it's your job to be a provider. You need a hope to die, ride, or die fighter. A woman who adds to the pie, and y'all wipe one another's tears when life makes you cry. Hopefully, riches ain't the thing that guides her. Make sure you take the time to know what's inside her. I'd hate to see your Benjamins rescind, and that's what divides her. This will be a wound to the tomb, so remove your blinders. She speaks to your spirit and inspires the man in you, nothing less than who God has handcrafted for you. And Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop. Beloved is so cool. So that's Love is So Cool. That is the first poem and the title of the book. And as you can tell, that it chronicles a conversation that I was having with my grandfather on men and women. And
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, nice.
Oh, you like that, Sister Aldonia?
I'm back.
Right.
That was so good. There's several passages in there that caught my attention. Which one? Vapors and Vixens. Okay, very clever. Vapors and Vixens. That sounds like a movie.
Let's write it. Write it. Come on.
Youngins. And your Benjamin's been rescinded. Okay, I see your Benjamin's. The one who completes, yeah, young and funny. That was nice. What's the last one called? She said, what is about next to the heart in what's one's heart in need? A battered heart is hard to mend.
Yes.
Oh, that's a dime right there.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's life, it's life experience again, to come before your audience and sit in front of people. Well, my heart ain't never been broken. I'm Teflon Don. I'm bulletproof. Okay, I celebrate them, brothers. I done been through a few things. And what they say don't kill you, makes you stronger, but you gotta get help and get over it and keep pushing.
That's right.
You don't need to be stuck because the last little girl didn't know how dope you really were. I'm just saying, fellas, check that one out.
Yeah.
If she couldn't see you, the best thing you can do is get her a prescription so she can see a little bit better. Get yourself tightened up and move on with your life, bro.
Wordsmith over there. Look at you. Okay, I'm gonna let you keep on going.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So does that mean you want me to do another poem? Is that where we are with this? You want me to do poem number 2? Okay. I guess that means I'm supposed to do the second poem. So the next poem actually appears in the hardback. We made a little tweaks to the book when we did the re-release of it. So the poem I'm about to read now can only be found in the hardback, and this was kind of sweet. So this one has a little romantic thing going on. So let me slide into my romance thing. You know what I'm saying? It's called Where You At? Where you at, girl? Where you at? Woman, where you at? Awestruck. There is a woman who lives in my dreams. Somewhat of a princess, definitely beautiful enough to reign as my queen, ruling and giving and living, loving next to me, sharing the sweetest of breath for me. So I inhale long breaths. She is honey to my hearing. I'd like to sweetly serenade her, similar to the soul-stirring songs of my forefathers of long ago, finding the inviting voice, the virile verses and merry melodies that would draw her to me like the artwork to Leonardo da Vinci. Stunning, like wishing on a star, I view her as celestial body, brilliant, illuminating the vault of the heavenlies, got me peeping into the wild blue yonder. telescope of high hopes, desire for this woman has extended me beyond my limits. I crave for her touch. It's not asking too much. I'll be the summer in the winter for her. Umbrella, the stormy weather for her. Floods and earthquakes and tornadoes for her. Natural disaster, I'm all in because I'm that fella for her. Where you at, girl? Woman. Where you at? Where you at, girl? Woman. Where you at? You see, not just a figment, but my favorite, and I'm famished for her flavor. I savor it. To lose her, I can't take that risk. Just one more kiss, mouth to mouth, to continuously resuscitate the breathing of our hearts. You see, she will never know famine. And if she should ever find herself hungry, bear witness. I will step above and beyond to prepare meals fit for pharaohs in the courts of royalties, to satisfy her appetite, to satisfy her whims. I will fill her up until she only has room to breathe my air. The word happiness is inadequate, sadly shy in comparison to the vast reservoir of how I really feel. Looking for the closest of encounters, giddy when I'm around her, aroused by the sound of her scent. The precious one tenderly holds the keys, the deeds, the blueprint to my heart. I'm not certain she is aware to the lengths that I care. Sweet as the fruit on my tongue, for her delectable nectar, I rise to protect her, brave the cruelties, the blockades of the harsh realities common to the madness of mankind. Where you at, woman? Girl, where you at? Friendship as kinship, she is filling canyon voids. The needle on an old 45 is how we groove. The closer the proximity, the stronger we move. She is the rhythm to my rhyme, the harmony to my choir, the nucleus to my nexus, the molten lava to my volcanic ash. This woman is the electrical component that composes all of my energy. The woman of my dreams who does love me completely. Where you at, girl? Woman, where you at? Where you at, girl? Woman, where you at? Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! Rhythm to my rhyme. Madness of mankind. It's like, how do you sit there and think of those words? You know, they just flow. That's a wonderful gift. Everybody. I mean, we can do that, but everybody can't do that. How would you tell someone to do or teach to do what you do? Is it like you were saying? Is it something you actually have to live? Can you sit down and just start writing? What would you tell a viewer that wants to write like you or do what you're doing?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I tell folk, it all really starts with the first word, the first sentence. You gotta either put something on paper or grab your tape recorder. But honestly, it's the thought. It's that thing that moves you, that motivates you, that permeates your thoughts and your emotions at that particular time. Some folk are born with a gift of words, a gift of gab, as they call it, the ability to write. But with any gift, you still need to treat it in a precious manner. So my real thing that I would say is, even though you're good at it, you need to still sit down and do it. Many of us have things. The Lord said, I'm going to give you this, and I shall give you that, and I will give you this. But it doesn't mean anything if you don't do anything with it, you know. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
So let me share with you guys a little bit of information. St. Ice. So I'm gonna start. The name. He gave us a little insight about rapping and what he does, and we talked about his journey in publishing in the book and the novels. But the name Dark Star, he was quite the character. And by acquiring the nickname Ice based on his chill and his ultra mellow demeanor and the flair for fashion, see, the title Saint evolved as ministry became an essential part of that journey. His talents have touched the creative fields of illustration, design, digital art, comic book development, and publishing. He's even done voiceovers, modeling. Off the stage, the St. Ice has been, he's been recognized and awarded for his artistic and community contributions. This is something to take honor and to be proud of. And you guys that want to aspire to do these things, I want you to make sure that you go follow St. Ice, okay? Make sure you follow on Instagram, TikTok. And he's got a wonderful new platform coming up that I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about. But he's been doing a lot of shows all over Southern California, surging on the LA open mic scene. And St. Ice has been sharing his poetry brand and gracing venues like the World Stage in Laverne Park and Swam at Barbara Morrison Theater and the 18th annual Malcolm X Festival with Tori Reese. Also the Artist Connection and working on with some libraries and Sam's Library and Language Poetry show. He just did a show the other day online as well. And he did another show with Egyptian Princess. And also King Don Fisher is published in that anthology as well. And so also there's another anthology with the Andra Lee the poet is working on. So these are upcoming events and things that I know are coming into play. So guys,
Oh, wow.
Get excited. Stay excited about that. So and so St. Ice, he's compiled that first book of poetry, and you can get it on Amazon. Love is So Cool by St. Ice. So imagine you at home with your loved one or your partner or a significant other, whatever, friend, whatever, friends and benefits, whatever you do, you guys, okay? But this would be a great book to have. And like I said, love is 365. So this is a good book. Go on into Amazon and grab your copy or go to the website and get your copy. And inside this journal, inside this edition, you can write your own poetry. You have the opportunity to do that. Some books don't allow that. So that's a really clever thing when you purchase your poetry book. And also it's going to be on CD as well. So I'm excited for that. Okay. So this collection of the relationship-driven poets and these expressions from charmingly transparent from this male perspective. Maybe I should write the female perspective. But anyway, the pieces are accompanied by art on another level. Something you didn't see, you probably didn't even know. Okay. So you got art, you got audio. We're waiting on an album, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you follow this genuine creative to the core, St. Ice, Clint D. Johnson, okay? And he's witty, he's been witty, very articulate, thought-provoking, and prolific. And my question to you is, ABC, Aldonia Bailey's got it. No. ABC, always cool. He's always, I am simply using God's gift that was given him. You know what I'm saying? And so.
Oh, man.
It's so funny. I got a whole other story about ABCs. In summer, this last year at the school, I did a book on ABCs of music, of vitamins, of art. I can't wait to release that. I want to put a few more things in that before I even, issue that thing out. But that was a great start. But this thing, the volcanic snow.
It's
chill,
coming.
Chill, the
It's coming.
ice. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is
Yeah.
cohesive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
guys, you got to jump on a wagon and get your and stay connected.
You're funny. I a friend I used to go to church with way back in the day, and she was doing a line of beauty products, and she had her own acronym for ABC. And I went, what ABC? And you know how creative folk do. You hear something and you snatch it. And I said, well, I can't bite, but I can modify, right? Yeah. So her ABC meant what she wanted it to mean. And thank you, Monet. Appreciate you, girl. And my ABC was just like, oh, always be cool. And I was like, woo! I had to run with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, it's in fact, we got these little St. Ice mugs.
Okay.
Logo, can't really see it. Little logo on it, and always be cool. Needs to be available on the website real soon. So yeah. Because I believe, because that's my demeanor, just be cool. Yo, just chill out. Just be cool. Quit. I ain't got time for all that. Just be cool.
And you know what? This is so fun. You were talking about the acronyms. That is my favorite way of writing. When I do teach poetry and teach the youth how to write, we always start with ABCs. And we start with the analyzing each alphabet and doing acrostic forms, which is the most simplest form to write,
Right.
And so even everything I teach, I have that ABC form is what I use in everything, from the ABCs of art, ABCs of life, ABCs, because that's the first thing you learn. If you get that foundation and structure, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
And this is just food for the soul.
Food for the soul.
I got a trilogy of Body, Mind, and Soul. The Satisfied Soul coming soon, and this is always enlightening and just wonderful with this richness of words and to share you with the world of my circle that I know, and hopefully they keep sharing it to their circles. And that's what we do here, and that's what Creator wants us to do. That's what God wants us to do. I've done that, and it works really well. And I wanted to share a little bit of note cards for Grealin. I'm going to take a minute and share some affirmations, and I'm going to bring you back in after that, and I'm going to do a little solo, a little karaoke, and then we're going to end this show. You're going to close us out with your final piece. Is that great?
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So GLB, okay. I created note cards for the latest, greatest, best. He called us Team Besties. Team Besties, okay? I wrote it so small. So this is the new cards that are coming out. And there are 12 note cards, and you can get your copy. It's never too late to be inspirational as long as the response is good and emotional. It's never too late to give all you got as long as your faith in your work doesn't stop. It's never too late when making amends, whether it's enemies, families, or friends. It's never too late. I just had to say, in case you have figured the chance got away. It's never too late. Never. It's never too late. And I like what you do. It's never too late when changing your life was well understood. It's never too late. Remember that. Keep on going. Don't stop. So let's do this. This is one of my favorite songs by Corinne Ray Bailey. I'm going to cover this song. Let's see. You can find it on YouTube if you like it. Doo-doo, just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page. You have appeared to my life, Feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands. Honor to love you. Still I wonder why it is. I don't argue like this with anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing out my mind. You've got this look I can't describe. You make me feel I'm alive when everything is off. Without a doubt, you're on my side. Heaven has been away too long. I can't find the words to write this song. Oh, your love. Still I wonder why it is. I don't argue like this with anyone but you. You do it all the time, blowing out my mind. Yeah, na na na, da na 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 na, na 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 na. Now I have come to understand the way it is. It's not a secret anymore, 'cause we've been through that before. From tonight, I know that you're the only one. I've been confused and in the dark. Now I understand. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I wonder why it is. I don't argue like this with anyone but you. I wonder why it is. I don't let my guards down for anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing out my mind. Just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page. You have appeared to my life. Feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands. Thank you. Okay, let's go. How do I do this?
Therapy for me came at a time that was really.
I'm missing on my thing. There you go, talk. He trying to talk. I ain't listening to him. Welcome back. Welcome back. Say nice.
All right then.
Okay.
I gotta learn how to play the guitar when I grow up, so I can get up there and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Got to get it in. Yeah. Beautiful. Man, this was
a company. So we got new music coming out. We got it coming out in February. Next month we're going to release party. I'm not sure online in person. I will let everybody know. And hopefully Say Nice will join us and bring those Love Is So Cool, because that is a month of love. Even though Love 365, you got to know that you got to love yourself. I was talking to some people when I worked with before. They say, I can't say I love me. I said, you better say it.
Yeah.
You better get it. You need to get in the mirror. I'm gonna give you a little tip. Get in the mirror, do mirror work, and stop standing shy and get in front and grow up. Put on your pants, put on your big girl boy pants, and get up and do what you gotta do. Deliver the message because somebody needs you.
Yeah.
You never know who's waiting for you.
It's true.
All those riches you want and all those things you want, it's a give and a take. It's the yin and the yang, that duality. It's there for you. It's there. Everything is there for you. In you, you're enough. People have to understand this. And tomorrow, I promise, the weight broke the wagon. Stop waiting. Get it done.
Woo! Whoa, you said the weight broke the wagon, girl. Okay. All right.
That's one of my favorite little quotes. Okay, so what you got for us next? What you gonna share with us?
Well, okay, so if this is the final piece, this is actually one of my favorites. This was, as we've discussed, I'm also a visual artist, so I draw, and I draw, and lately, believe it or not, last week I picked up a brush and did some watercolors and all of that. So I'm like, oh man, stepping away from the digital world and getting back into, the natural and the fine art. It was very relaxing. So with that being said, I wrote a piece, and it should have been an easy piece to write, but it was actually challenging.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the other inspirations that were emotionally driven to help me to help support the writing. So I had to dig a little deeper. I had to go just like, okay. So the piece I'm about to share with you, I was actually trying to find it on my computer, but I have it in the book. So we gotta do this differently. This piece is called Work of Art. Mm-hmm. And again, this one means a great deal to me because I had to dig deep and find it inside of me. And I just began to reflect on the beauty that women are, So I think I have an audio here, and if it's the wrong one, I'm gonna try to cut it off.
Just flow with it, roll with it. It works sometimes.
Oh man. Okay, then I'm gonna do it without the music because we.
No, do it with the music. No,
I don't know if it's the right one. So hold on.
Don't worry about it.
I know. No, we're gonna worry about it. So hold up. Let me see if this is the right
find
one.
the right one. Take your time. Take a minute. Find it.
And
find it.
And
I say rock with it, roll with it. That's it. No.
Well, it's not even coming up for me. So we're gonna have to do the acapella old school book read. And I'll be prepared the next time I step to your stage and your mic and your screen. We'll have the music.
Can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
It's dope. It's so dope. Okay, so
I'm gonna step back. All right.
You're gonna step back. Okay, so this is called Work of Art. And y'all excuse the read, but what we doing? We reading Work of Art. Too much light. Okay, we're gonna make it work this way. Here we go. Baby, slow down. I just need you to listen. You see, it took me a while just to write this one. Can I be your artist? Let me capture you. See, I've been thinking and dreaming vivid images of you. The precision of your vision is beyond beautiful. Let me paint a prolific picture as only masters do. My goal is that you pose for me. Remove your garments of fears and expose your soul to me. You see, I am loving you the way an artist loves a canvas, a collage of creative kisses, and you've never been romanced as this. Creative combinations of colors carefully covering your surface. The touch of my brush stretched out like a hot Basquiat. This intimacy is priceless. Gifted artist at work, working hard for you to feel. Work our way, exploring every color on passion's color wheel. You see, the repetition of rhythm develops an intensity. So close your eyes and feel the harmony of artistry. You are the color scheme of my dreams, shades of gray rendered in the dark. I've never met the Mona Lisa, but you are a work of art. No other man can envision your vision as this artist can. No other man can touch your textures as I can. No other man can decorate your interior as this artist can. You see, no other man can interpret your expressions as I can. So, hello, masterpiece. You inspire my creative. Tenderly sketching your silhouette on my sketchbook's pages. Allow me to emphasize your figure's highlights, the fine lines laid out as warming sunlight, the splattering shadows, the power of pitch black, bold, broad strokes illuminating your abstract. This technique is prone to compose compositions deeper than anatomy, establishing areas free from barriers immersed in your complexity. So entranced by the way colors dance, swirling from my palette, I may be the hand that's moving, but truly, you are the talent. Don't worry about those other pieces that are hanging in my museum, because the moment I laid eyes upon your beauty, I could no longer see them. Picture yourself in the images formed by the words that I say. No mere paint and sip, feel my grip as I sculpt you as clay. As I sculpt you as clay. Inspired by the magic of the moment when you first came near me, your imagery, your symmetry, you are the perfect color theory. You see, you are the color scheme of my dreams, shades of gray rendered in the dark. I never knew the Mona Lisa, but you are a work of art. So let me draw you. Let me paint you. Let me illustrate you. Those other pieces, they just ain't you, and they can't touch you. Let me allow the paint to splatter and let the paint drip. You captured me at concept. This love is deeper than aesthetics. Help me express the process behind the walls of my studio. Head to toe, every aspect of you in the pages of my portfolio. You are the color scheme of my dreams, shades of gray rendered in the dark. I've never met the Mona Lisa, but you are a work of art. You are a work of art. Thank you.
Colors, beams of my dreams. Woo! Powerful, powerful. Passion, color wheel. Yeah, that's a winner right there. Yeah, okay. I can't wait to hear the music and see that it's like it's already visual. So many visuals going on in that piece. That's a powerful art piece right there. I can't wait. We have to do something with that one. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are you working on? What's coming up? Let's tell them what I know they can find you. Instagram.
Okay.
The book, they can get the book at Amazon. Yeah. That is
Okay.
so cool.
So,
All right.
what's going on with me? So, well, no, not tomorrow, but so tomorrow I'm rehearsing and actually working on a new piece, something that's coming up for February. So, I'll be doing a Black History piece in February. Sunday the 28th, I'll be joining the Egyptian Princess and a few other magnificent poets and authors at a bookstore called Los Libros, and that's on Broadway. Somewhere in the Los Angeles area, but you can look it up. It's on my Instagram page. You can get the exact address. I will also, on the 10th of February, I will be the host for the book release party for the incredibly powerful poet known as Queen Kwani. So I'll be on there like, go Kwani, go, get it, get it, get it, get it, girl, make it happen. And I'm also going to be a part of the Pan-African Film Festival's Spoken Word Fest. I'm one of the hosts on, or one of the judges on this event that they call the Shoe Game. Everybody get dressed up, come cleaner than the Board of Health, come represent, walk the red carpet, and we're actually going to be handing out gifts and awards to simply the flyest folks in the house.
That's good.
So that's what my February looks like. It looks like I got a few other things that are going to be happening between now and March. I got some things that I'm working on for the month of March. You know, I'm a March baby, so it's my birthday month. You know, the end of the winter time. Somebody told me that's why I'm so cool, because I was born at the end of winter. So we're gonna let that marinate. But look forward to some amazing things. And yes, also in March, I will be participating in the Kings and Queens of Poetry, the Storyteller Edition. So I'm going to be opening up and letting it happen and lending this voice to some written words in that arena. That's what I got on the plate right now that's actually on the calendar. So, as they say in church, y'all pray my strength.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. So don't forget, guys, go down to go online, and if you get your ticket if they have tickets. Sometimes this spoken word area, you have to have a ticket to sit in those seats, and they have the poetry as well. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful, wonderful event. If you've never been, go. And I'll be there. My daughter is in a movie there as well, and she's one of the dancers. And that film was selected to be shown at the Pan African Film Festival. So Chantrice Janae, she'll be there. We're going to go represent. Usually Alanon is there. Alan, I think Alanon. He's a fabulous designer. What Aziz designed from the Lamert Park. Mm-hmm. Jazz Zone, usually there. Linda Sam, Roscoe Leone's there as well. Baba. Anyway, go online, check it out, look it up. And you guys, this has been wonderful. Always a pleasure to have Say Nice as a guest and feature. And if you're interested in being a feature or guest on the cafe, come to my cafe. You're welcome. And we'll be seeing you. Hey, let's see. We're gonna go close out with our Y'all ain't ready for this, but get ready. So we'll see y'all next month. Anytime. Do share. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, new classes on Patreon, marketing yours. Don't get that $10,000 grant on that $5,000 grant. $1,000. All you gotta do is pay for it, follow the process, and we'll see you. And if you want your book published,